What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Football Collectibles South Coast YouTube channel. And today we've got a bit of a throwback. If you follow us on Instagram, you may know I'm currently in the process of moving house. So I cleared out the loft and I found this bad boy. So this is a Merlin FA Premier League official sticker album from 1997. This is a Merlin sticker album. So these were kind of the rage late 90s and everything like that. So I found this, it's completed, one of the probably the few that I did complete. So yeah, we'll go through this, see what it's like, reminisce on some old players. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so as I said, Merlin Premier League 1997. So we're going back over 23 years, 24 years, something like that. So we're obviously Cantona, Shearer on the front back in their day. So this is kind of the kind of cover. And obviously looking at last year's Panini Premier League collection, obviously their hardback binder is absolutely phenomenal. But this is kind of how it came back in the day. So you kind of had a kind of hardback binder, but with the sticker album, paper sticker album inside, really. So yeah, it's really cool. I was quite surprised when I found this in the loft. Obviously, like I said, Cantona, Shearer on the front, and then you've got the trophy and that on the back. So yeah, £2.50. What a bargain this would have been back in the day. So again, Merlin collections for this one. So obviously I've stuck some random stickers in the other side of the cover there. So yeah, let's get into this, see what it's got. So you've got your contents page with all the relevant teams and everything like that, as well as some gumph down the bottom there. Rick Parry, FA Premier League Chief Executive back in the day. He's looking a bit, I love his tash there. Premier League logo as the main sticker, no trophy sticker in this one. Obviously teams, so we're getting, so in this, Arsenal, Villa, Blackburn, Chelsea, Coventry, Derby, Everton, Leeds, Leicester, Liverpool, Man United, Middlesbrough, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, Sheffield Wednesday, Southampton, Sunderland, Tottenham, West Ham and Wimbledon. So let's start off. We have Arsenal, so decent front page, awesome kit, looking shiny, always love getting a shiny. Arsene Wenger, obviously I think he just joined Arsenal for this season. I think this was his first season in charge of Arsenal, if I remember rightly. Double stickers, used to hate them, getting them stuck incorrectly. I think I've cut off of Wenger's head there, if you can see that. Yeah, he's kind of bog-eyed, look. Never mind. I didn't do too bad sticking them in though, considering I was quite young at the time. I've not done too bad. I mean, some of the players in this, I mean, David Seaman, John Lukic, Winterburn, Tony Adams, Martin Keown, David Platt, Patrick Vieira, Ian Wright, Merson, Dennis Bergkamp, John Hartson, just to name a few of the Arsenal team. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's quite interesting to see. They've got, 6 pages. Obviously this season in the Panini one they only had 4. So again, there is a lot of gumph on this. They're probably not needed nowadays, but yeah. Aston Villa managed obviously by Brian Little back in the day. I've absolutely mashed his face off. I've completely cut half of it off there. I don't know what I've done with that one, but there you go. The joys of double stickers back in the day. So let's pick out a couple. So Mark Bosnich, Andy Townsend, Sasa Churchic, Savo Milosevic, Dwight York, Gareth Southgate, England manager, Ugo Ehiogu. Look how young he looks there. Young, fresh-faced Gareth Southgate. So yeah, I was absolutely blown away to find this, actually. So Blackburn, managed by Ray Harford back in the day. Who we got in this one? So we've got Chris Sutton was still there. Lars Bohinen, Tim Sherwood, Graham Lasso, Colin Hendry, Tim Flowers. Again, some absolute legends from back in the day. Chelsea, managed by Ruud Gullit at the time. Again, I've absolutely naffed that double sticker up. It was just the middle. Obviously nowadays you don't really get those sort of stickers, so that is good. But yeah, a couple of bit skew in this one. John Spencer there, Gianluca Vialli, Dennis Wise, Mark Hughes, Roberto Di Matteo, Dimitri Karin in goal, Dan Petrescu, Frank Leboeuf. Some of these players are absolutely amazing back in the day. Coventry City, I mean, they've had a bit of a fall from grace, but there you go. Managed by Ron Atkinson, big Ron. Who have we got in this one then that people may know? Steve Grizovic. Don't know how many times that man broke his nose, but quite a few. Dion Dublin there. Peter Unlove. John Solarco, Noel Whelan, Gary McAllister. So yeah, some very famous faces in most of these teams. Derby County, managed by Big Jim Smith. Again, who we got in this one? So Paul McGrath, Dean Sturridge, obviously father of Daniel, Darryl Powell, Igor Stimac, Chris Powell. So yeah, Gary Rowett, obviously we're doing a bit of management now. And then we go into Everton. So at the time managed by Joe Royal. Obviously, legend Gary Speed there, rest in peace, on the main page. So we've got this one. So we've got Neville Southall. What a towering goalkeeper he was. Andy Hinchcliffe, Dave Watson, David Unsworth. Who have we got over this side? So there's Gary Speed, his normal card. Andrei Kanchelskis after we'd moved from Manchester United. Graham Stewart, Paul Rideout, and obviously Duncan Ferguson up front. And he's obviously still there now, so in a coaching role. So then we go on to Leeds, the mighty Leeds. Obviously this was back in the day when Leeds were good in the Premier League and obviously not been out of the Premier League for 16 years. So at the time managed by George Graham, and they had awesome kits. I think I remember having that kit as a kid. But I mean, this team was quite good. This team was pretty awesome. Nigel Martin, Gary Kelly, Dorigo Palmer, Lucas Radaby, David Weatherall, Richard Jobson, Andy Cousins, Lee Sharp, Lee Bowyer, Andrew Gray, Ian Hart, Mark Ford, Ian Rush, Brian Dean, and the legend that is Tony Yeboah up front. Absolute legend, that man. Leicester, Martin O'Neill. We've got in this one Emil Heskey, Steve Clark, Steve Walsh, Casey Keller. Look at that haircut. That is a bowl head haircut, if ever I've seen one. And then Liverpool, obviously managed by Roy Evans at this point. So players we got Patrick Berger, John Barnes was still playing, a young Jamie Redknapp there. Steve McManaman, Robbie Fowler and Stan Collymore up front. Phil Babb in the defence, John Scales, Mark Wright, Stigging Bjornby, Jason McAteer as well. So again, some proper legends of the game. A bit of a Premier League review from the previous season. And then Glenn goes for glory, so a bit about the England team. And then McDonald's Festival, Feast of Football, bit of a quiz going on there. Man United, obviously Ferguson, who would you have in the Man United team in these? So Schmeichel in goal, young Gary Neville, Owen Pallister, Phil Neville, Ronnie Johnson, Nicky Butt, Beckham, Karel Poborski, Roy Keane, obviously Ole Gunnar Solskjaer there, obviously now manager, Cantona, Andy Cole, Ryan Giggs, and Jordi Cruyff. So again, awesome team. That was when Man United was at their height of dominance, really. Middlesbrough, Brian Robson, who we got in this one. So Neil Cox, Nigel Pearson, obviously without a club at the minute, but was previously at West Brom and Leicester. Emerson, Robbie Mustoe, Nick Barmby, Jorginho and Ravanelli there, look. Juninho, sorry. John Hendry and Alan Moore. So yeah, it was an awesome collection back in the day. Again, I'm surprised I managed to complete it. It was very, very rare that I did. So Newcastle, Kevin Keegan, Gillespie, Faustino Asprilla, Alan Shearer, Beardsley even. So yeah, awesome players. Newcastle, Frank Clark, manager back in the day of them. Jason Lee. Who else have we got in there? Colin Cooper, Stuart Pearce, Scott Gemmell, Steve Stone. Some absolute legends of the game. Sheff Wednesday, obviously managed by David Pleat at that point. Mark Bright, Guy Whittingham, Andy Booth, David Hurst, Dejan Stefanovic. Some awesome players. Look at Graham Souness. That is a porn star tash, if ever you've seen one. Southampton. Matt Letizia, absolute legend. Francis Benali, Barry Venison. Look at that hair. Barry Venison. But yeah, what an absolute sticker collection this is. Sunderland, Peter Reid, Michael Bridges, Niall Quinn. That's about it really from that team. Michael Gray, Craig Russell, and Tottenham. Jerry Francis was the manager back in the day. Again, awesome team they had. Ronnie Rosenthal, Chris Armstrong, Sheringham, Andy Sinton, Gary Mabbott, Rule Fox, Fox in the Box, Rule Fox. West Ham, obviously Harry Redknapp at the time, manager. Who we've got in here? Maybe that we could pick out. John Moncur, Ian Dowie, Steve Potts, Tim Breaker, Julian Dix, Slaven Bilic. Look how young he looks. Got the earring in as well. Obviously now at West Brom as the manager there. And Wimbledon, obviously no longer with us as a team. The Crazy Gang, managed by Joe Kinnear at the time. So what, I mean, it's some of the players they had. Vinnie Jones, Andy Clark, Efan Okoku, Dean Holdsworth, Marcus Gale, Robbie Earle, Neil Sullivan in goal, excuse me. So yeah, Chris Perry, a good team back in the day, Wimbledon. And yeah, even back in the day, like Swap Shop Tour 97, so this was, you could go and look at the thousands of stickers, go and do some swaps. Where did they have it? Mainly at the stadiums, yeah, Anfield, Manchester Hall, Windsor Hall, Leicester at Leeds at Ellen Road, Hampshire at Eastleigh Centre, Fleming Park Leisure. So yeah, swap and play tours as we get now. So yeah, obviously look at that. Nice little stationery set. Everyone loved the stationery set back in the day. And the album was only £1.75. Can't remember how much the stickers were as a pack, but I'm sure there was about 30-40p if that. But yeah, what a nice little thing to find in the attic. Again, it's in decent condition, so we'll keep hold of that for years to come. So yeah, let us know what you thought of this video, guys. Again, appreciate some of you may think what a boring video this is, but for me, proper reminiscing. So yeah, don't forget to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, follow us on Instagram, check out the links in the description. Cheers, guys. Until the next one. Cheers.